it is through dance that I learned everything that I know about adornment, the whole way I think about adornment and the importance that I put on it all comes through my dance training. And adornment extends beyond what we actually wear on the body. It's about our things, our surroundings, our vastu. So vastu is this beautiful Sanskrit word that refers to the placement of physical things, including architecture. So our personal vastu, each of us has a personal vastu that includes our things, the things that we use on a daily basis, the things that we have around us, and the things that we really treasure. You know, the necklaces that I'm wearing, but also, like I said, it's not just what we wear. So beauty, having beautiful things and using beautiful things actually refines our consciousness. This understanding that beauty has this effect of bringing things into coherence, things that are exquisitely made, that are made with great care. It refines the consciousness. And when we have a more refined consciousness, we're able to bring a different quality, a more nourishing and nurturing quality into the space around us. We actually radiate that nurturing quality of attention through the Akashic field. And our own personal Akashic field is itself nourished because we're consuming things that are beautiful and uplifting, things that nourish and refine the consciousness. So it's this two-way loop of receiving into our consciousness, having that refinement process taking place, and then radiating that out into the world around us. There is this particular Sanskrit verse that we learn as dancers. It's one of the very first thing as classical Indian dancers that we learn during class, and it's something that is repeated over and over again. And it is all about bringing the body and mind into alignment with each other. In fact, it goes much further than just the body and mind. So the verse goes like this: as the hand is, or as the hands are, so are the eyes. So that's usually translated as where the hand goes, there the eyes follow. And then it continues, as the eyes are, so is the mind. As the mind is, your state of being follows. So I'm translating bhava here as state of being. And then the final line says that as your state of being is, such is the essence of your experience, or such is the delight of experience, such is the very juice of your experience. So for those of you who are dancers and who are familiar with this verse, you'll notice that I'm translating it in quite a different way, because in class we are taught this verse in reference to our dance practice. So it's really about bringing that discipline and coherence into the way that we move the body. And the other piece to say here is that the word hasta, for hand, it is about the hands because there is this very clear correlation between the hands and the eyes, for the simple reason that there is a lot of emphasis on the gestures of the hand. However, hand also stands for the entire body here. So this is actually a device that is used in a lot of Sanskrit texts on movement and theatre, certainly the Natya Shastra and also the Abhinaya Darpana. So it's a particular technique where one part of the body is used as a reference as a point of reference to mean the entire comportment of the body. So there is this holistic approach. We can now understand it as meaning where the body goes, so the eyes follow, or as the body is, so the eyes become. The essence, the through line in this entire verse is about alignment. Every aspect of our being, from the most material, that is the hands or the body, all the way through to the very subtle aspect of bhava, the state of being, that inner world, the inner territory. All of this is brought into alignment in layers: body, eyes, mind, state of being. So for me, I keep saying that dance is my main spiritual practice. And this verse is the verse that I live by. It's only something that I came to realize in more recent years, that actually this isn't just about dance. This isn't just about theatre. This is, in fact, an entire spiritual practice that applies to the whole of life. So in my daily life, this is the impulse that I'm following, bringing everything into alignment. And the quality of my movements change when I'm very aware of this. The quality of movements change and people notice it. There is greater coherence that is expressed through my Akashic field. Now, one of the things I particularly love about this is that every aspect of self is included in the practice. The body, the mind, the emotional space that is so important to state of being. All of it is included in this practice. And I feel that this is what we need in our spiritual outlook at this particular point, where things are so fragmented. Even in spiritual practices, there's often this fragmentation between different parts of self. Some are more focused on mental practices, on concentration, on the mind. Other practices are more focused only on the body. And we need a wholeness. We need to bring every aspect of self into full play. So when I'm leading meditation classes, I will often say that everything is included. So everything that you experience in the mind, in the body, in the heart, all of it is included. The more we become aware of including everything in our spiritual practice, we become more aware of what we are consuming. Starting with food and drink, that is the most obvious form of consumption. In order to avoid overconsumption, in order to allow the process of consuming to have its time and its rhythm, we need to allow time for digestion. So digestion, I think it's very easy to think of digestion as a passive process, that we do the eating and then the stomach does the digesting. But if we think of digestion as an active process in the body that needs its own time and space, our approach to it completely changes. There's this reason that we have this phrase rest and digest with regards to the parasympathetic nervous system. So rest and digest, that's the clue, that in order to digest properly, we need a restful environment. The stomach needs a restful environment. So this whole idea of eating quickly and then rushing on to do the next activity works against our digestion, and it works against our ability to consume properly and to consume healthily. Next week, I'm launching the first Gurus on the Spot new series, new global series, and I'm speaking with a wonderful Ayurvedic practitioner, and we go into this topic more deeply. We talk a lot about the digestive issues that she's seeing more of, and essentially, as a society, we are over consuming at every level. So start with your own digestion. I think if we start at that very immediate, physical, practical, personal level, this is how we create our own well-being. And this is how we create a different field of resonance. This is actually a gift that you'll be giving to other people, because now you are creating a different practice. You're creating a practice and an orientation that honors consumption.